When my wife Rachel and I got married, I thought we were a team. We'd been together 5 years before tying the knot, and I truly believed we shared everything equally. We were both working full-time jobs. I handled most of the bills, and she managed the savings. It worked for us so I thought. Never imagined she'd keep such a huge secret. Rachel had always been private about finances. It's easier if one person manages it, she'd say. I didn't push. I trusted her. That was my first mistake. We rented a modest apartment, saving for our dream home. Every month I'd ask, "How's the house fund?" She'd smile and say, "Getting there, babe. Almost time." So, when she said she wanted to check out a property with her cousin, I thought nothing of it. She said it was just for ideas. I stayed home and played video games. Weeks passed. She got secretive with her phone. Locked screens, hushed calls. I chalked it up to stress. Maybe work. I never suspected anything shady not from her. One night, I overheard her talking in the bathroom. She whispered, "It's finally mine." My stomach dropped. I waited until she was asleep and checked her laptop. That's when I saw the emails congrats from a real estate agent. Wire transfers, loan approvals. Rachel had bought a house. Without me, without saying a single word, I stared at the screen, frozen. She used her maiden name on the documents. She hadn't listed me anywhere. No co-buyer, no joint application. It was all her. I didn't confront her that night. I copied everything: emails, addresses, contracts. I needed time to process and to plan, because I knew this went deeper. Turns out, she'd been saving in a secret account, not our shared one. A whole different savings account I never knew existed. All the while telling me we were almost ready. Rachel had lied to my face for nearly 2 years. I even found a message to her mom saying I didn't want him tied to it if we split. She was planning for divorce already. I met with a lawyer the next morning. She said I had a good chance to protect myself legally. Since Rachel excluded me from assets we jointly built up, but emotionally, I was wrecked. I wanted to scream, but instead, I played along. Pretended everything was normal. I waited for her to tell me about the house herself. She didn't. For 3 whole weeks. Then one Saturday, she said, "Let's take a drive. I have a surprise." I acted excited. "What is it?" I asked. "Just trust me," she said with that fake little smile. She pulled up to a small but nice 2-bedroom house. New paint, fresh lawn, shiny door. "It's ours," she squealed. "I bought it for us." I wanted to laugh in her face. I nodded, looked around, pretended to be amazed. "Wow, Ratch, you really did all this without me," she smiled. I wanted it to be a gift, a fresh start. Right? A fresh start in her name, with her on the deed, me nowhere. I kept smiling. "Let's go inside," I said. "Can't wait to see what's next." She gave me a full tour, showed me where our couch would go, the game room, even our future nursery. My blood boiled, but I kept cool. Later that night, she said she'd invite her cousin over to help with decorating. I told her I'd be busy the next day. I wasn't. I had a different plan. The next morning, I went back to my lawyer. She helped me file for legal separation, not divorce, not yet, but enough to freeze all joint assets and open a protective order. Then, I contacted the mortgage lender Rachel had used. I posed as a curious buyer and confirmed the loan was solely in her name. She was legally on the hook alone. I played the long game for the next 2 months. I moved into our guest room, citing work stress. She didn't press. She was too obsessed with decorating her dream house. I visited the house occasionally with her, played along. I took pictures, gathered receipts, saved texts. I wanted every proof that this was her house, not ours. Then came the final blow, the housewarming party. She planned it all, invited friends and family, posted on social media like she was the perfect homeowner. The day of the party, I walked in late, dressed in business clothes. She smiled, confused. "Where were you?" she asked. "Oh, just finalizing some paperwork," I said. Then I stood in the living room, tapped my glass, and made an announcement. "I'd like to congratulate Rachel on buying this beautiful house on her own." All by herself. Everyone clapped awkwardly. Her face twisted in panic. I added, "I won't be moving in. We're separating." She did this without me, so she can live in it without me too. Dead silence. Her cousin looked shocked. Her mom looked furious. Rachel pulled me aside and hissed, "What the hell are you doing?" I smiled, just telling the truth. I left that night and never came back. Rachel tried calling for days. I blocked her. She even tried showing up at my job. I served her legal papers that same day. She's now stuck with a mortgage she can barely afford. Turns out her solo savings only covered the down payment. She didn't factor in taxes or repairs. Meanwhile, I'm doing just fine. I got my own apartment. Peaceful, clean, honest, and I'm free from someone who built her dream life by cutting me out of it. The best part? She now tells everyone I blindsided her. But the truth is, she betrayed me first. I just gave her what she wanted, a house without me in it. People think silence means weakness. It doesn't. Sometimes it's strategy. Let them dig the hole. You just wait for the right time to bury the lie. She tried blaming me to her friends. Said I abandoned her right when life was getting good. But the screenshots, contracts, and loan files spoke louder than her lies ever could. I heard through mutual friends that she tried to sell the house just months later. No buyers. She had overpriced it, and the repairs she ignored were piling up fast. When I saw the house listed online, I laughed. The caption read, "Cozy home, perfect for couples." I guess she forgot to mention it came with betrayal, secrets, and a mortgage trap. She finally texted me after 6 months, said she missed me and wanted to talk. I left it on read. She made her choices. I was done giving her chances she didn't deserve. My lawyer told me I had handled it better than most. No yelling, no petty revenge, just facts, proof, and clean boundaries. That was all I needed to walk away with peace. And that's exactly what I found. Not in a house, not in money, but in finally choosing myself. I realized no dream home is worth losing your dignity, your trust, your voice. Today I'm working on buying a place of my own with someone honest, one day. But for now, I'm content. No secrets, no manipulation. It's just real life, on my terms.